Hello everybody and welcome to a Brewing Magic Arena deck. We have this deck that I put in a couple hours last night trying to brew, and we're calling it Dragon Surprise because basically the entire theme of the deck is to get random encounters out, and we can also get random dragons with Kolagon Warmonger. So right now the idea is everything blue here is an instant bounce back to enemy's hand, so that deals with landfall decks where Saz's Chocobo gets super huge. That deals with Tifa and Hydras and things like that. You basically let them hit you for 1, 2, or 4 damage, and then you bounce them when they are lethal, about to destroy you a couple of turns later. We also have Bounce on a Stick with 2 Exclusion Mage and 1 Jill Shiva's Dominant. I would probably go up to 2 Jill if I had them, because I do want to try to flip her to Shiva if there is ever the opportunity. She's basically an Exclusion Mage with upside. Haughty Jin does have the 2 blue in its cost, but with that 4 toughness and flying, sometimes you can get in for a lot of damage, or you can block for quite a long time. Mocking Sprite also discounts your sorcery spell, so we've got 6, 10, 13 sources of bounce, 6 sources of discount. Kolagon Warmonger is card draw because he's basically almost always going to hit a dragon in this deck on the top 6 cards of our library. That includes, well, we'll get to the dragons in just a second. Sarkhan is another kind of fun card that I probably would run 2 of if I had them. We are very low on wild cards now because I like to brew and waste cards, apparently. Sarkhan's Soul of Flame turns into other dragons when you play them, so if they have effects or if they're just huge, he can obviously morph into that. A 2/4 for 3 is also a pretty good blocker on his own. Runescale Stormbrood, whenever you cast a non-creature spell or a dragon spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn, so that's basically everything in the deck except for these mages, djinns, and sprites. Everything else essentially is a dragon or a non-creature spell. Here are the dragons. Runescale Stormbrood also does have the counter target spell with mana value 2 or less, and it doesn't go to the graveyard or exile when you do this. It goes back into your deck, which is interesting because random encounter pulls randomly from your deck, so it doesn't matter where it is in the deck. It has a chance of getting pulled. Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. This one has an enter battlefield or attack, exile the top X cards of your library. X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater, so it's almost always 1, 2, or 3. Basically, when you cast random encounter, it's going to be several. At the beginning of your next end step, Dragonhawk deals 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards that are still exiled, so you can cast them or not cast them and still get value out of it. I think I would add a second Dragonhawk as well, but they do have the legend rule, so if both of them came out from random encounter, one would have to explode right away, so that's kind of a downside. Terror of the Peaks is cool because obviously it's just a 5/4 house for 5 mana with flying and basically ward 3 life. Another creature you control enters. This creature deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target, so if you play random encounter, you get Terror of the Peaks and 2 other dragons. You can fireball things off the board or directly to the face. Twin Flame Tyrant leans into that, flying. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead. So it says 3/5, may as well be a 6/5. And if you have Terror of the Peaks out already, when Twin Flame comes out, Terror of the Peaks will hit something for 6 instead of just 3. Capricious Hellraiser, there's 2 of these in the deck because when random encounter gets played, it resolves, it goes to the graveyard. Capricious Hellraiser can actually randomly cause you to get a second random encounter for free. Usually it's going to hit Opt or Bounce Off, and that's fine too, or Rona's Vortex. Those are fine too, because they also remove blockers as soon as random encounter gets played and this gets pulled out. And random encounter itself, shuffle your library, then mill 4 cards, put each creature card milled this way onto the battlefield. We're usually hitting 2 creatures here. I have had a dud where only 1 Exclusion Mage got pulled, and that was pretty annoying, but it is a pretty strong deck. Hello, Malark Schwag. Yeah, we are pew-pewing with dragons. My mana base, again, is not the greatest. We have 2 Cavern of Souls, so the dragons can't get counterspelled. We have Temple of Epiphany ×4 because scrying, keeping cards in the deck is better than Surveil, putting them in the graveyard. And just what other blue-red dual lands that we have access to. So that's where I'm a little bit limited on the mana base. I think I would add probably one more Jill instead of this Exclusion Mage. And I would probably add... I don't know. There's more dragons also that you could look at that we haven't actually tried yet or play tested. So one that I was interested in is this dragon has double strike and gives all other creatures double strike when it enters. This one here, I think. Ragefire Hellkite. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sack another creature. No, that's not it. There's a better one. There's a better one. Here it is. Terror of Mount Velis. If this comes out with a random encounter and another dragon, it's got double strike already, effectively making it 10 damage in the air. And when this creature enters, creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. So you cast random encounters, you get something like a Terror of the Peaks, a Twin Flame Tyrant, and that. And suddenly you're doing like 40 damage for 6 mana or less, because we have so many sorcery discounts with the Djinns and the Sprites that we often get to cast this for 5 or 4. So we're going to keep trying that. This deck initially started because a Pro Tour player hinted that he brought Random Encounters and GF Cerberus deck. So I'm going to show you Cerberus. Cerberus is also a funny play, but I only have one, so it doesn't work as often as you'd like it to. But check this out. Cerberus, the turn you play him, has Surveil 1, so you can filter towards your random encounter. And double and triple. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Or triple. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it twice. You may choose new targets for the copy. So if you happen to land the random encounter on the second or third turn that Cerberus is out, you get a free one or 2 free ones. So the way I built this deck initially included cards like Cerberus and Ether, but I just don't have enough of these cards to make it as silly as I would like it, and it just slowly morphed into a dragon deck because that was the most efficient part of it. Kibler mode, yep. I've known Kibler actually since Hearthstone days, 2014, let's say, I think is the first time I met him at ESL in Burbank, and we went and got a sandwich, and I made him take a selfie with me at the sandwich place. And then every year after that, every single TwitchCon we took a selfie together. He's actually at MagicCon right now in Las Vegas. I'm going tomorrow, so I'll probably try to say hi once again there. One time he visited Vegas and just tweeted, like, anyone I know hanging out or something like that. And I was like, I can come down, we can play some blackjack. And we played blackjack for a good 2 or 3 hours. And our meme that we landed on every time was, we're due. I'm going to double bet on this one because we're due. We're due for a blackjack. So I'm due is just something we were yelling out kind of throughout the night. I think I went slightly up playing blackjack with Kibler. It wasn't that bad. I think we played $10 or $15 hands. He wanted to do higher, but I'm like, I'm a broke boy. And at the time, I think I was working at G Fuel, and he was a G Fuel partner, so we had some common ground there to talk about as well. But we're going to play this mode called Standard Play Best of 1 because this deck is still being tested. I do want to keep a record as well. We don't currently have a text box for that, so let me add one. Testing record 00.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
And the soundboard is on, yes. Alright, 3 lands is great. We're basically, every time we scry, we're looking for more land. That's basically just how this has to function. Alright, let's try. Someone needs to tell the casino that we're due. So I do have a bounce. He's going to get more counters, but we're going to scry first. We have random encounter in hand. And Dragonhawk in hand means we can't get it with the random encounter, so maybe we'll cast it first, then the encounter, depending how it goes. Life gain decks and angel decks are pretty tough to beat. Anything that goes wide has been pretty tough to beat. We're going to cast both of these at the end of his turn, because you never know what you actually need to bounce until it's attacking you. And the whole point of the bounces, again, is to just stall to try to get to random encounter or start flooding these dragons out. How many dragons are in the deck now? 6, I think. Unflinching Courage. So that's funny. We can let that resolve, and then as he's attacking, we can bounce it back to hand. Unflinching Courage will fall off, which is funny. Funny, funny, funny. Haha, funny. Goodbye. And then we can opt. And we have 4 land already, but 5 is even better. So we can play the Warmonger and attack for 3 and draw a card if it's a dragon. Twin Flame Tyrant and Terror of the Peaks both hit. I like Terror of the Peaks first for its removal aspect, especially if we're playing against green-white. And he did not hit his land drop. Draw another card, why not? And now we have a great blocker and flying attacker. We're getting ahead. Felidar Savior, Cat Beast, Lifelink, counters, okay. If I don't block, or if I don't lose Haughty Djinn, then we can cast random encounters this turn. Here we go. Here we go! Let's select dragon there, cast random encounter, see what we get. Looks like we got one Capricious Hellraiser who will look at our graveyard and allow us to cast a second random encounter. This is actually the first time I've gotten this to work. Usually he hits a bounce spell. Oh my god. And these all have haste. Terror of the Peaks can point at anything, so we'll point at the blocker. Terror of the Peaks again will go face. Expulsion Mage will go the Leonin. And we'll just swing out. And that's how we win on turn 5. It worked perfectly. Bonk, 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 bonk. That's how it's supposed to work every time. It never works like that. I'm thrilled that it worked like that on the first game of the stream. It demonstrated exactly what we want to happen. Let's go. So, testing record. That went pretty darn smooth. You know what, let's just remove the word record. I think they get it. It is testing. Okay. So yeah, we were at 3 wins to start the day, so I did a little bit of playing earlier today. I don't know if this could get to standard playable. The real problem always is red, red-blue, and angel decks. The angel decks are insane right now. Boy, that escalated quickly. Yeah, it was pretty much one-turn lethal blowout. Very similar to the Cactuar Reanimator, right? I also have to worry about decks that have very strong enter the battlefield effects, because I don't want to bounce those very much, and that's all I have really is bounce effects. Okay, green-blue. Could be anything. There's a random encounter in hand. He says, hello, hello. We'll opt at the end of his turn. When this creature enters, explores. And explorers add counters. So again, we're in that position where something might get huge and we can bounce it, and then he has to start all over again. Opt. I do want land. Cavern's a good land. We got 2 random encounters in hand now. Can't cast anything. He doesn't know that. Jill will probably have to bounce that Herald Scout, or we'll see what this is. Bouncing the guide might be better, but then he can keep exploring, so that's kind of annoying. Wait, can I cancel this? Oh no, we'll just cast Jill, it's fine. Dragon. Or actually Warmonger is also good. We can save the bounce for later. Again, it's fine if they're hitting us for like 2s and 3s. We really don't want them to hit us for 4s and 5s. And no one ever wants to block the first Warmonger. The 3-2 haste on 3 is actually pretty strong by himself, and he's also drawing us dragons to play. Next we're going to play Big Butt Haughty Jin. He's got Innkeeper's Talent. Counters. Okay, yeah, so he's just a big counters guy. Loses abilities. Okay, so basically we're ignoring Warmonger now for the rest of the game. Let's bounce the... If I play Haughty Jin... That is a blocker, but she can actually... bounce this 4-2 away. He has no abilities anymore, so he's just a chump blocker. Fabled Passage pulls a land. Untapped. 5 mana. I don't have my 5th mana right now, which would be really cool. Another Innkeeper's Talent. More counters. They have Ward 1 now. Choose blockers. Yep, that's fine. Okay, no land, but we can discount and have a big blocker. No need to attack. She's a chump blocker now because we don't have land. We missed 2 drops. And he's not missing any drops now because he's got Explore, Explore, Explore. He is land flooded now though. So I just need 1 more. We're in good shape. We'll have Jill chump block. I'm assuming this is going to be a 4-5. We'll see how he chooses to distribute here. He should probably give it to the Vigilance. Both to the 5-6. I mean, clearly I'll block that. Wait, I can't? Oh, we're good. Got our land. Still can't cast random encounter because we don't have 2 sources of red. That is so rare that that happens, but we can cast Dragonhawk, which can pull 2 lands that we can cast, or nuke with to each opponent. Let's do the Dragonhawk. Exclusion Mage. No attackers. 2 to the face from the card we couldn't cast. What does this do? When a land you control enters, we control 7 or more lands. So that's gonna flip. And he can draw creatures. Is it level 3 now? Okay, so he's adding lots of encounters now. I have no bounces. I need this random encounter. I need a red source. Or we're basically sunk. 2 5-6s and a 5-3. So I could double block 1. I probably need to block both. And hope for a red source. That's basically it. Because we won't need the discount. We need the color more than the discount. Hooray! Let's see what we got. Could be capricious. We might hit a second random encounter. Nope. 2 sprites. That is That is a fail, but they can't. They're gonna bounce to hand anyway, so we are dead. Good game. That is a pretty bad hit with the so the random encounter giveth and the random encounter taketh away. We drew too many dragons, so I'm thinking that one more haughty Jin, one less mocking sprite, because the big butt on him is the most important part. I don't have any more rare wild cards though. Maybe we can get away with tossing one more sprite away for one more dragon. Let's try and shore up the odds a little bit more for our random encounter. I do have some mythic wild cards, and I did mention that double strike dragon before. I think would be really funny. He is 7 cost though. Just a ridiculous cost. I would rather have a 5 cost because it's more likely we're going to be able to play it out of hand. Dragonhawk would be pretty ideal, but he's legend rule. Again, it's kind of not great. Bonehorde Dracosaur, also not great because his effect is only on upkeep and he bounces back to your hand, so that's not going to work. This is kind of interesting. Although I do usually have like 4 or 5 cards in hand because of their costs. That's not going to work great either. That was a punishment for getting it pretty much perfect game 1. Yeah, I need to update the record too on that one. Okay. Creating 2 treasure tokens is tempting because if I have 5 mana but I don't have enough for random encounter, just playing this dragon would be enough to guarantee it. And if it gets pulled by random encounter, it gives us more fuel as well. So the only problem is he's just a dinky 3/3 for 5. It's kind of weak. I would really prefer like this 5/4 or 3/5. Another Twin Flame Tyrant is pretty appealing, to be honest. Capricious Hellraiser doesn't hit random encounter enough to give us the second one, but when it does, it really pops off. I'm tempted by Twin Flame Tyrant also because of the smaller hitters that I have are suddenly more threatening, and if we do happen to get like Twin Flame Tyrant and a Mocking Sprite, the Mocking Sprite will at least be able to hit for 4 instead of just 2. So I think Twin Flame Tyrant is pretty appealing. The saddle is not gonna be for us. 6 mana, Flying Trample, deals combat damage to a player. You may collect evidence and then it deals damage. Collect evidence says exile cards with total mana value X or greater. So I can exile everything and just kill him, right? Like, if I've got random encounter in the yard, that's 6 damage already. Mana value X or greater. And if I've got other stuff in the yard that I was surveilling or something, that could be a huge nuke. I'm willing to make let's make one of these because it's a 6 cost. And we'll toss that in over the sprite that we had. Okay. The discounters are not that reliable. They get removed very easily, so let's try another surprise dragon. Lark Swag, how's your weekend? I opened the rest of my Play Booster box this morning and recorded each pack in case I got like a huge hit. I really only got one huge hit, and it wasn't Cloud or Buster Sword or Sephiroth. It was foil Yuna, which you could build a commander deck around, which is kind of cool. So this is not the correct land. This is also not the correct land. Let's get rid of the Hellraiser, which can still get pulled by random encounter later. I'm just going to leave, and I'm going to tell you why. The fact that we had to mulligan, we didn't draw a red source, and he played Authority of the Consuls. Authority of the Consuls says your creatures come in tapped. So random encounter would bring in my hasted creatures tapped, and they wouldn't be able to hit. So it's basically a blind counter into my deck. I have no recourse for Authority of the Consuls. Other than win traditionally, you know, but this is a hasty hasty deck. I don't want to play it properly, so screw him. Keep 7. Alright, this hand is playable. 3 land. Gotta bounce right away. We can scry because we're going first. That's always nice. Keep our land. Every time we scry, we're looking for land until we have 6 land. We got 3 Temple of Epiphany. So we're gonna be on 5 land. No problems. I'm assuming mono black over here has a bunch of removal. Each opponent discards a card. And that's not as fun. At least we can cast this from the graveyard. There's nothing I can cast for 3, so you might as well scry again. He is card draw, but he is not on turn 3, so he's less effective. Burglar Rat. Discard a card. Okay, I can see what's happening here. He's gonna hit me for 1. I don't want to bounce these, obviously, because they are tiny and they make me discard. My turn. He's not gonna counter. We got our red sources. Dragon that can block. Did wait? Oh, I can still block something. Discard a non-land card? I guess bounce, yeah. So I've discarded 3 things now. Still not quite there. He's gonna make me discard something else, I bet. Please no. No! I was gonna cast that. Oh my god, dude. At least I can cast these from the graveyard still. Hey, I got lucky. Oh no, I didn't, because I don't have anything to cast anymore. I need 8 mana for that now. So now he's gonna start draining my life. For 3 at a time, so I need something. That's something. 3/4 flyer. That discounts by 1. So we just need a land. Does he have removal? Or is he gonna lock that down somehow? What's he gonna do? I think we will hit some dragons though, just because we haven't drawn really any. Sacrifice 1 creature you control. The crabby one. Oh, what? Why did that do so much damage? Huh? I'm dead now. Why did that do so much damage? I don't even know what that was. Well, that was clearly a gimmick deck. Discard everything possible. Unlucky. I was behind the curve by 1. He had 1 more discard than I could afford. Zorg Almighty. 3 land. Things I can cast, random encounter. This should go well. Scry. I always want land, because I'm going to draw that other stuff anyway. Another scry, because I don't have a 2-drop. Land, good. We're up to 4. We'll just opt at the end of his turn. It looks like mono red. Dinosaurs. Alright, so that's 5 land total. Untapped. Try and clear out his dinosaur here. Did not draw a card. The thing is, I don't care about this Warmonger, really. I just want him to draw cards and clear the board. So pretend it's a lightning bolt that could also draw a card. Whenever this creature attacks, create a 3/1 red dinosaur token if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, which he does not. We'll play the discount so that we can random encounter next turn. Ideally. I will block. I will not block because I need my discounter and I don't know what combat tricks he has. He has nothing. Okay. Random encounter. Blow it up. What do we get? Just a Warmonger. He'll draw a dragon. Play for 7. I don't know how he didn't cast anything on 3. So now we have 2 random encounters in the yard that I can cast for 7. Still doesn't have that token generator. Play another mountain. So Capricious could actually hit an encounter. And it did. Excellent. Pay it without paying its mana cost. Okay, we didn't get any big ETB dragon this time. That's okay. Still way ahead here. If I get one more land, we can cast out of the graveyard. I'll block that, because I don't care about him so much anymore. He got his value from entering, so. Let's do... I have 6 mana. Might as well play the big boy. We got 1 mana left for Op or Vortex. This will be end turn. So Terror of the Peak says he's got basically ward 3 life, and then when I enter he can fireball something for its power. So Kolaghan Warmonger, for example, would deal 3 to face or a creature if I play Warmonger. Sarkhan would do 2 to something. If I play Random Encounter, everything that enters, he would just go Fireball, Fireball, Fireball. I like Terror of the Peaks in this deck, it's fun. He is stalling. Is this like a tactic of some sort? I don't know. Maybe he is just rage quitting, but it's really not that long of a timeout. Like, I don't care. This is a no stakes standard play queue. Like, I don't know what people expect when they do this. They're trying to get a free win out of me after I already did all the work? I don't think so. I have plenty of other things I can look at. I have a phone. You know, I can just open up YouTube Studio, look at some analytics. I can open up TikTok, watch some shuffling, snowboard video, whatever it is. Until your face explodes. Or not. It's so childish. He's the dragon version of Frank from It's Always Sunny. So anyways, I started Blast, and yeah, that is Terror of the Peaks. That's him. Okay, give me my gold. Pass to attackers. Opt. Don't need that. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can cast. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Incinerator of the Guilty did show up. Fireball. 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 Free opt. Don't need that. Alright, we got there. We got there against the mono red. Oh wait, that was the wrong column. It's 2 and 2 now. Boop, boop. Alright. So, yeah. Sudden setback. The owner of target spell or non-land permanent puts it on their choice of top or bottom. I guess I could get this to a point where I'm okay putting it in standard ranked. I probably need 2 less bounce and replace those with, like, removal. We don't have a red source yet, but we can play half our hand, majority of our hand. What does he do? Flaying Vigilance when he dies, something explores, okay. Probably don't need to bounce that. This creature gets plus X plus O until end of turn where X is its toughness. Interesting. Is he an infect deck? What is happening? How is he casting that? What is he playing? Investigate. Fine. Did they do damage and toxic? I can't remember. I think they do in the form of poison, right? So I should go to... Oh no, it is regular damage and toxic. Okay, I couldn't remember. Been a while since I've seen that. He's almost out of cards. There is a 4 mana deal 2 to all creatures saga that I could throw in here with upside for dragons. I've thought about putting that in because I don't care if my stuff takes 2 damage so much, as long as it's a board wipe that saves my ass. Dragon, Sprite. Not that good of a blocker. Another toxic. I'm just gonna take it. Okay, no land. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Kinda screwed here. Probably just kept a bad hand. Yeah, this is looking pretty silly right now. Alright, no point in staying in this one. That was my bad. Also, that saga I don't think I own and would have to craft. Let's look. It's dragon. This one, the Elder Dragon War, says read ahead. So for 4 mana on my turn, I can either deal 2 damage to each creature and each opponent, and then it ticks up and does the other ones. Or I can instantly discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. Or I can instantly create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. It is a rare. I don't have any rare wild cards left. So I thought about this to help me for board wipes, because my creatures are whatever, and most of them will survive it anyway. Just a thought for later. We don't have it yet. I'm going to take it into standard ranked. I'm going to take the surprise into standard ranked just for a game, just to see how it feels. See if we get completely crushed. Yeah, the mono white zoo. That was some weird stuff he had. I guess it all predicated on getting counters onto the toxic creatures. There's a 3-lander. I can cast everything. He's got a bear with a fish. So opt is pretty much only in the deck to thin the deck. It lets you look at the top card and then draw it. Let's play our opt. Non-creature, non-land. So he can only ditch this, so I'm going to play it. And I'll keep it on top. So now he can't duress anything. Let's do a mountain. He knows I can't cast anything. He's probably looking at my hand like, what is this garbage? I don't know either, brother. I just coughed it up last night. Cut down. Instant cut down. Cut down does not hit any of my dragons. To note. Just gotta get there. Glissa Sunslayer. Dragon. Exclusion Mage. Bounce Glissa. Back to hand. Shieldred. Don't have removal for Shieldred right now. No. We're gonna play the Sprite because if we draw a random encounter, we can play it right away. If not, we'll play Terror of the Peaks. He's gonna start getting card advantage here. He's gonna play Glissa again, I'm sure. Scoos, okay. So he's gonna start exiling things from graveyards. Dark Confidant as well. I opened one of these today in the Final Fantasy Play Booster, so full art Dark Confidant. 4/5 Death Touch. I don't really need this, so I'm going to save myself some life and draw a card. Dang. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Oof. Let's play our Dargon. No attackers. I want to keep my discount in case I draw a random encounter. It's looking kind of scary over there, though. So Terror of the Peaks can just block Shieldred, so I'm okay at doing that. I don't really mind that so much. I would prefer to nuke things. Yeah, Shieldred's too annoying. And we can bounce Scavenging Ooze, potentially. Darn. I mean, I guess we'll just play what we got. He's gonna lose some health here. 1 mana. Yeah, the bounce that I used on Glissa, he was happy to see that, I bet. I have to play Shieldred next. Oh, but Shieldred's gone now, so I can do my opt. And I'll chump block with Storm Brood. Let's just cast this now. Do not need the land as much as I need a random encounter right away. I gotta land anyway. Destroy target non-land permanent and all other permanents look the same. Okay. Cecil's here. Glissa does something. Draw a card, lose 1 life. Destroy target enchantment. Remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. That's not so bad. I don't want to lose my discount, but I don't want to die. I'm just gonna hope for the best. We need that top deck. Hey, we got it. Hopefully it kills him. We'll see what we get. Oh, okay. Can I get another random encounter? I can. Let's do it. Heyo. Next, all attack. And Twin Flame Tyrant says we do double damage. Is that enough? 10, 14, 28 damage in the sky? Heyo!
Woohoo!
We did it! Wow, that felt good. That felt good. A little 28 damage, 5 mana spell. Let's do that every time. 2 random encounters and the Twin Flame. That worked. That worked. I liked that. I'm thinking about it now. Giving your other stuff double strike isn't necessarily. I mean, it is better than dealing double damage because you get the first strike element. You kill all the blockers without worry. But it's 1 more mana. Epiphany. Show me potato salad. I need lands. We already got the encounter in hand, so we're just working toward that. I have a chance to counterspell something if it costs 2 or less. If not, we'll opt. Dark Confidant. Not today. Get dragoned. Chilling Screech, more specifically. Haughty Djinn. Just a big butt. And a discount. Is he gonna hit his land drop? Another Dark Confidant. He did not hit his land drop. Dragon. I have no reason to swing, but I could bounce him and then hit for 1. And then he doesn't get a card draw. And I can still opt at the end of my turn. And next turn is a random encounter if he doesn't remove the Djinn, which he did. I can opt right now and it won't kill it. Because it'll have 6. Ta-da! Resolve. Got him! Dark Confidant again. I just find this funny. That's the whole point, right? Random encounter on 5. Let's go. Hit me. 7's not bad. And we get to draw dragon. Looks like we might even get to cast that a second time here soon. The land keeps coming. Go for the throat. Understandable. He's missing his land drops, though. Okay, this is tapped. This is this. And we'll save the counterspell mana. Cut down does hit that. Unless I counterspell. And then I draw another dragon. Which is a counterspell. And then the Cavern of Souls will give us another random encounter. This is working. It's working. Choose an artifact or creature card. I didn't see what was it? Oh yeah, the counter dragon. Dark Confidant. How many times does he cast that guy? Human, I guess. Because he's a human, right? Oh, he's an ogre. Choose attackers. Oh, I lost my discount. I see. No dragon. Everything else goes to the bottom. Is he gonna block? Yes, he is. So he cast him 4 times just to get chumped. Dark Confidant. Ba-na-na-na. Epiphany. Don't need that. Opt. I'll take that. He's a 5/4 flyer now. And discounts random encounter. Go for the throat. Now he draws a card and loses 3 life. He has 4 land. We jammed this guy up hard. Shieldred doesn't really bother me because I'm going to cast a random encounter and probably get a bunch of flyers or bouncers. We did get Fate's Tempest and a Exclusion Mage. Cast the island, attack, and that's game over. And that's how it's supposed to work. So that's 2 wins in a row in the standard actual ranked queue. Ballin'. Plat tier 3, rank up even. I'm thinking more about the double strike dragon that I put in. I think he's still cool. I think I'm gonna get slightly greedier now. And ditch 1 more Mocking Sprite for 1 more Twin Flame. Because that is fun to me. And I have the Mythics at the moment. I got 8 left after this dragon deck. Because he's only 5 mana. And that's castable. That's pretty castable. The Ambitious. He is crushing that skeleton. Why doesn't he like that skeleton very much? Let us scry. Yes, 4th land. Duress will hit nothing except random encounter. Damn. Still castable from graveyard later. I have nothing to cast right now, though. Artifact or creature card. Unlucky. I would like to have that. Keep that. I guess if I'm gonna play a chump, I'd rather chump with this. I hate Unstoppable Slasher. Very annoying card. This is already going downhill fast. Let's see what we get with that. Land's good. Discount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still would need 2 more for encounter. But I can chump again. Ah, so he has the combo out now. That's bad for me. We gotta remove something. Got Reef, got Capricious, which can hit random encounter. But it did not. Sure. And we're dead. Because the Slasher is stupid. Can you D-rank to 4? No? We'll keep going then. Oh, there's so much mono black. Oof. I have no red. I have no scry. It's probably not a keep. It's more likely I can cast things off of this. I can toss Terror back or Twin Flame back. Which one? This doesn't make an impact instantly. This one does. So I think we'll toss Terror first. Try to get some lands. He's gonna discard something. Artifact or creature. More land, please. What did I just say about mono black? It's everywhere in Platinum BO1. He's only a 1-drop, so there's really not a reason to bounce him right now. Spell bat. That's a good draw. Unless he kills it. Which he will. Unstoppable Slasher, same card as last game. Bad draw. Probably dead. They just have so much discard and removal. Like, one or the other, please. It's gonna kill my encounter. Okay, this is butts and farts, man. At least we're not D-ranking. I'm glad we ranked it. Why won't they let my silly combo deck combo? I don't get it. Four lander. Five lander. Green, black, blue. Collector's Vault. Lenoir Elves. I could counter that. Yeah. Tempo, tempo. You can only counter things that are 2 mana or less, so there's no real reason to hang on to him that long. And he goes back into the deck, not the graveyard, so that's interesting. He's ramping. What is he ramping toward? We will find out. He wants to res something. Terror. So he's the when something else enters, get fireball. Not today. I don't know what he's drawing toward. Oh, what is it? Coma World Eater. Says what? Trample Ward 4. Whenever Coma deals combat damage to a player, create 4/3/3 blue serpent. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I can actually bounce that. It's kind of funny. Although he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he could easily cast this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's not going to though. Oh, he still can. Okay. Oh, he's not going to though. He's gonna try to mill something else to res. What is the Enigma? Jewel, okay. Can I get random encounter? No. No, you cannot. Let's play Island, Twin Flame. He's probably gonna remove it somehow. Yep. I will counter that. Where's his coma? Oh, did he discard coma to res it again? I see. We're racing our bombs. One of us is going to land a bomb. And it's going to be Vile. I can't counter and I can't bounce forever, so I need random encounters to be the blowout that it usually is. He's got Arden now. Okay, yeah, I'm doomed. Arden can res coma. This is my Cactuar deck, but without Cactuar. He made it more complicated. Do 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 do. Now he's gonna make some dudes. And I need random encounter. Did not get it, so that's pretty much game. Unless I have no way to draw that. Wait. Yeah, I have no way to draw it. 12 menace. He's gonna res something else. Yeah, it's over. One card too late. One card too late. Could have been a blowout before we get that Arden. Try again. Mint Berry Crunch. Mint Berry Crunch. Mint Berry Crunch. Is it from South Park or Rick and Morty or something? I can't remember now. Mint Berry Crunch. I think it's South Park. Yeah, the opposite of boom goes the dynamite on that one. Fifth land is good. He's white-red stadium headliner. Mobilize. Sacrifices creature, deals damage. Da 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 da. My turn. Well, why don't we just bounce you on home for now? Cast something else. Caretaker's Talent. Draw a card every turn, basically. Oil counters. So he stole my little dragon boy? He stole my little dragon boy? I need a land. Or, yeah, land for random encounter. Resolve. We'll save that bounce for something scarier. He's got all his mana up, so I don't want to lose my dragon for nothing. Right now, look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 non-creature and non-permanents with value 3 on the battlefield. Sure. Not a land, but we do have Twin Flame, and we can hit for 4. No, that's fine. Don't want to risk losing him to a shock or something. Show me a land. Double striking, double damage would be pretty fun. That would kill him, actually, if I can get a land. That would kill him in the air with just Twin Flame Tyrant and Double Strike. No, you son of a gun. Alright, random encounter. You're gonna have to win. Let's go. Roll the dice. 2 Jins. Not the craziest. Now I might be dead. That was a sad random encounter. One of the worst possible, and now he's got Elspeth. What if I draw another random encounter though? I'm dead. I'm just dead. Oh wait, boy. That's annoying. That could have been better. If he didn't steal my dragon right there, I had a... Oh no, you can D-rank. You just get one little safety game. Okay. Close but no cigar. The deck is not perfect. I need more rares, for sure. I want one more Haughty Djinn. I want more dragons. Fly PhD. I want another deck builder to come here and tell me what to fix. Let's see. This looks promising. Hello, he says. Hello. Blue. That time the dynamite it wasn't good enough. Dynamite. I need a higher quality dynamite. Let's both just play lands. Why not? What is this thing? I don't want to see. I'm not even reading that. That can go away. I'll play a discount. 1/4 flyer. Whoa, what is that land? That looks cool. I have lands 4, 5, and 6. I can cast everything in the deck if I get there. Lord Skitter's back. No, what does he do? He exiles stuff? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't really care if stuff gets exiled. That's not really what my deck does. I'll play Sarkhan and save. No attacks. The Jumbo Cactuar deck is all about graveyard. This deck, I don't really care about the graveyard that much. Genova is gonna make some mutants. I will not block. I will play Mountain, and I will bounce that rat back home. No attacks. Sephiroth, ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bum. Sephiroth. Ooh. Is he gonna be able to get 4 things dead already? No, right? No way. Not a chance. Okay. Cavern, dragon, this thing. No point. Come on, man. Give me the gas. I need some gas right now. I can play as Rat King again. Do I do this? There's the rat. And a Spinner of Souls. Draw cards for things dying. I need random encounters right now! I will chump with Exclusion Mage. If I triple block, he could kill 2 things, but not 3. I kind of want to just say F you, Sephiroth. I don't want him to be here anymore. I don't need the discount anymore. I just need the card to cast it. Okay, so he still sees himself for that? That's annoying. What? He's got what? Until you reveal a creature card, I see. So those will go back. Why even put them into your hand, though? Okay. It's getting annoying. He's got a 4/3 reach as well. No point attacking. Another special, another set. Do I need a way to tutor for random encounter? Is that the only thing that's gonna help me? Am I dead? I never know what's happening. Did he flip? He did not flip. Now he's flipping. So my only hope is big ass dragons. Right now. Didn't get it. That's sad. Okay, let's look for a tutor effect maybe. Because just not drawing it is causing me to lose. Dex. Search your library. Mana value 1. Mana value 1. You may search your library for an artifact card, mana value 4 or 5. Instant or card with flash. That's not what I have. Search your library, graveyard, inner. Okay, so I can use this one. That also doubles if I happen to hit the invasion, but that's absurd, and it's a rare, and I have no rare wild cards. Search for rooms, and yeah, there's no way I can get it other than that siege. Let's keep going then. That one had too much land, you might say. 3 is okay. And we got 1 in hand. Can't cast the Djinn yet. But we're on track. Moment of Truth, that's a card that could help us potentially. Instead of Opt. No draw that time. Yeah, he's flying through his deck compared to us, and that's another dragon I thought about, but I have no rares. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 2 of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom in any order. How does he have mana for all this? Jesus. What is happening? How did he just cast like 3 things? How is he still casting? Oh, he got omniscience out. I'm dumb. I didn't even see that. Yeah, have fun. Good job, guy. So in that case, let's look at stock up. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom in any order. That helps us reach pretty far down instead of opt. Let's get rid of the bounce off and add stock up. Try that out. I am not a blue player, so I'm still learning these tricks that they do. Stock up seems pretty darn good for this. What a god-awful hand. The game does not want me to win. Let's get rid of the vortex. Great, mono red, and I had to freaking mulligan. We're gonna save the bounce for something much scarier. That works. Maybe not much scarier. Tempo, tempo, give me a land. Nope. I can counter something though. Unless it's 3 mana. Like Screaming Menaces. Lander. Stock up. Put 2 of them in your hand. Bam, bam. That was a lot of land on top. Screaming Nemesis the second. Blocker. Oh, maybe I should have played... no, I guess I need to block. That's rough. I can't play the discount and a blocker. because Sprite is too weak. 5 damage. Well, I'm screwed anyway. Mono red is a fucking annoying deck as well. So the bans are coming. There are bans coming like a week from now. That's gonna enter tapped, so I'm dead. And I think that mono red is gonna get hit by it. He didn't even use the cards though that are considered for bans. Monstrous Rage and Quarry Steel Cutter. I'm getting tired of not hitting anything because everyone else is too streamlined. So let's do a Brawl game instead. I'm really considering putting in the 05 Turtles, but that still dies to cut down, which is 1 fucking mana, so who even cares? This looks cool. Alright, now we're back. We're in Cloud Equip games, where we want Cloud to get hexproof and indestructible, and then just keep adding fun equipments to him. We got some distractions here to start. Lifelink and can't be blocked by power 3 or greater, so you can load her up with stuff as well. Complete Cloud, he's blue, so I'm gonna get Swiftfoot boots. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets more than 1 or more, create it's a copy. Okay, so he's like a self-buff deck. When a spell, an ability, or opponent control causes you to discard this card, create a second this copy. Swiftfoot, play. Cloudy Boy. He left. What a stark difference. I do think it's funny that on 2 mana you can always cast Cloud, and 3 mana you can always give him hexproof. Like, that has caused people to leave so many times. Let's play one more, and then maybe we'll brew a crappy version of Yuna, since I kind of want to learn it. Tifa. I'm gonna lose. Swiftfoot Boot's already here. Cloud versus Tifa. Don't make me fight Tifa. Men are elves. I lost a game because I forgot Colossus Hammer makes something lose flying, and they just blocked it, and I was like, oh. That has not. I guess everyone makes that mistake, right? It's gonna happen eventually. So, the funny thing with Tifa is, I added a bunch of like pacifism effects. So if I could draw one of those and play it on Tifa, then he's screwed, which is funny to me. But we'll see how this goes. Hexproof, okay. Cultivate. Gonna hit me for 8 already. Potentially more. He has giant growth or something. I cannot suspend her because it needs toughness 3 or greater. So let's just play Cloud. And grab the Mithril Coat. Make him indestructible next turn, but then trample still matters. 8/8. Number of lands you control, but that's 5. Huh? Non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. Oh, okay. can definitely make him go away. I'm not dead yet, just probably dead. Can you play lands from the top of your library? Wow. Should I just block? You probably wanted that later. If I do Weapons Vendor right now, then I can actually equip Colossus Hammer to him. Next. Auto pay. Now I have a 12/12. Now I just need Cloud to pull out Shadow Spear. And survive. Somehow. Destroy target enchantment. Oh, so he gets his 12/12 now. Jesus. No, he killed my Colossus. What is this? He had the perfect hand to destroy the enchantment to get a 12/12 and destroy the artifact? Why would I not block that? I mean, I'm probably dead. Druid class. He's got a big board. I need a Wrath of God. I have 2 in the deck. I'm dead. Womp womp. He had some timely artifact, enchantment removal, everything. He had everything. Achievement. Ready. Blue artifacts. Cool. Alright, we could try to brew Yuna budget now. Take out all the cards we don't own. which is 29 cards, FYI. Okay. So we want, Yuna says, during your turn, Yuna and enchantment creatures you control have yada yada yada. At the beginning of your end step, return up to one target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. So ideally we want the summons that exist in with our summon. So Chocomog can go in. Oh, we don't need crafting right now for that. Chocomog, Garuda. Sigarda summon says creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have base power and toughness 4/4, have flying, and are angels in addition. Nah. And Knights of Round is already in. Esper Origins says Surveil 2, but it's a rare, so we can't use it. Fang Druid Summoner. When this creature enters, you may search your library, enter graveyard for a creature card with no abilities. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. With no abilities. Summoner's Grimoire should go in. That's a pretty cool one. This is a go wide strat. I'm not sure we're in that really. Awaken the Woods. Nah. Bahamut is a mythic we could craft. Let's go ahead and do that. So enchantment. Authority of the Consuls, pretty sick. Candle Trap is to make something defend forever. Cartouche of Solidarity. Case of the Uneaten Feast. Whenever a creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. If you gain 5 or more life this turn. Solved. Sacrifice this case creature cards in your graveyard. Gain, you may cast this card from your graveyard until end of turn. It's kind of interesting, but I don't have rares, so we'll ignore it. Cleric Class. That's cool. This does not quite work. Deafening Silence. Each player can't cast more than 1 non-creature spell each turn. I am very creature heavy, so I kind of want to... I think I might do that. Why not? Let's try it out and see if it screws us up. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has yada yada. Can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Demotion. Can't. Oh, it can still attack, but it can't block or activate ability. Detention Vortex. Sure. And Ethereal Armor. Classic. When this aura enters, tap target creature an opponent controls gets +1/+3. Exile target non-token artifact creature or enchantment. +1 and +0 in flying. And you can cast it straight to a creature from your graveyard. That's kind of cool. Land tax, Hopeful Eidolon. That's not bad. Indebted Spirit. not that great. Until end of turn. Okay. +2 and +2 until end of turn. Also gains hexproof indestructible. That seems fine. How much land do we have actually? We took out a lot. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we need 38, right? Let's check our cloud deck. Cloud deck has 30, 40, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That seems like too much. But it hasn't really, I haven't like flooded in this deck. I think 38 is supposed to be a good number. Don't remember where I read that. Let's look at lands. Art and Veil. I like lands that become creatures. There's like nothing wrong with those. Ishgard. Return up to 2 target artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. Perfect. I mean, this does also make guys, and is an enchantment. Argoth creates guys. If I have Yuna out, it comes in untapped. Catch a Fish is not bad. Gingerbread Cabin I feel like I've seen before. Ah, food token. This is a modal land. It's not the worst. Protection from the color of your choice. Lair of the Hydra. A fight land. Xanarkand. Okay, how many lands do we have now? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 35. $36. Band? $37. $38. I didn't realize I owned that land. Okay. All right, so we're done with lands. Let's look at our ramp options, like Llanowar. Let's open our cloud deck here. Cloud. So we can look at all the ramp we added. So we have Avacyn's Pilgrim. We have Oh, this is not the M2 goldfish. One sec. Cards, decks, my decks. Cloud MM Brawl Joshi. Why are there two versions of it? I don't know. Oh, right. One is, yeah, Cloud Joshi. There it is. Arboreal Grazer. Kami. Hope the Bamboo Groves is in there. Fuel Tank Feaster. I think that's it. Kodama would actually, is that in there? Let's do Kodama. Okay, I got room for 4 more things. Rampant Growth. Farseek. Oh, and Mox. Both Moxes. Okay. Now we have a deck we can try to play. I will export it so that we can read along. Cards, decks, create a deck, deck name, Yuna budget, Brawl, Commander Yuna, Hope of Spira, bam, and save. So now we have this deck list, this Yuna deck list for Brawl. We can try to win, maybe. And if we suck too bad, maybe we go to standard Brawl. Change it up. I might just get ass whooped by everyone because I don't have enough rares. Elspeth is an ass whooper. Mono White Angels is pretty damn scary. I see a lot of stuff we can use. Ramp number 1. The Cavern of Souls human. And play Strength of the Harvest. Oh, he has Authority of the Consoles. Already. Cast Out says exile until blah blah blah. Yeah, let's get rid of freaking Authority of the Consoles. Intangible Virtue. He's gonna make so many angels. I can enter tapped here. Play this. Bestow. It is weird loading up one guy, because then you can just remove it. Exile target opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. Then this enchantment enters exile target non-land permanent until this leaves. So I can steal Intangible Virtue. Oh, I could also just play Yuna. What's Elspeth Conquers Death? Exile target permanent. Yep. Resto Magic. Oh, wow. But I still get to keep an enchantment up, so that's neat. Cat Collector. Let's play Yuna. And attack for 8 lifelink. Bonk. So play Elspeth Conquers Death on Elspeth after he casts it. Is it an instant? No, it's a saga. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. I don't need to cast that right now, actually. What if I just attack with both? Out of stuff here. Oh, okay. Oh, they have vigilance. I see, because of intangible virtue, yeah. Oh, he missed a land drop, so he can't play Elspeth? Or will he? No. Each player who controls the most creature investigates, then destroy all creatures. Okay. Move your commander, yes. My turn. Cost 7. Get that back to Yuna. Elspeth is here. She's gonna do something spooky, and then we're gonna hit her with Elspeth Conquers Death. I do have to do that. Next saga is non-creature spells your opponents cast cost 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hellish Norn. Ooh, gross. Tapped. Next. Next. No attacks. And okay. Is the same. Return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield ++1/+1 counter or loyalty target. That's all I have is Avacyn's Pilgrim. Oh no. We did not draw any threats. No blocks. You got it. I have to pay 9 for Yuna. It's gotta be that. I get a 2/2 Avacyn's Pilgrim. Let's play Mox Amber. Exile target non-token creature returns to the battlefield. At the beginning of its next turn? Yeah, that's fine. Next. No attack. End turn. Sure. Get another Elspeth Conquers Death. I'll take Hellish Norn this time. That was cool. I like that. I'm up 30-16, but it doesn't feel like it. Combat Thresher. Ossification. Exile target creature or planeswalker in opponent's control, so we're going to wait until he gets Elspeth back out for 9. Should I Stampede? These both have Trample. Make a 3/3 and a 5/7. I might as well. Cast them if you got them. Ossification. Nah. Let's just attack and hope for the best here. Okay. Oh, that's double strike, I see. So let's tick down this. What is that? Just a token? Yes. 11 mana. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 mana on the board, actually, which is absurd. I guess I could have kept Yuna in the yard because this is going to tick up. Wait, how do I not have 11? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, cancel. I see. That has to be... I jumped at that cat sound. We'll do this. We'll ossify this Caracal. Target basic land you control. Alright, sure. No attacks. End turn. He can come back here. This is not great. Oh boy.
I light the path to victory. Strike from the heavens.
At least I can block one and kill it, ideally. Block the life linkers. Now I can cast Yuna. No attacks. Can't bring anything back. This is going a long time. We are 21 cards in. He's 27 cards in. He has Elspeth though, so this is, yeah, this is not gonna go well. He's already killed her 4 times. Tapped creature. There's one. Oh, and I messed that up as well. I don't see this going our way from here. Play it out though. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return to the battlefield +1/+1. Yeah, that's really bad. I'll just die here. That's fine. He got there. We slowed down. We ran out of gas when he killed Yuna the 3rd or 4th time. Card advantage. Let's try another Yuna. And then I may call it a stream until later tonight, because I've been going about 2 hours now. Lost lots of dragon matches. Had 2 funny clips though, with good random encounters. Actually getting a second random encounter. There was one where I was like dead on board. It was like 28-2, and I had, or it was like 26-2, and I dealt 28. Sure. Yeah, I got a couple clips that we can post, so that's fun. That's the whole point, is to have fun. And it is fun when it works, but it's the wrong environment for it to work a lot until I can get some more rares. Honestly, I should use all my draft resources to get packs, but I have not been. Search your library for basic planes card, put it into your hand. Mill 4 cards, take something to your hand. Let's do Fenrir, that's a good ramp. And Chrome Rocks. Fenrir can grab whatever, so forest or plains. Looks like we have more plains to cast right now. Chrome Rocks. Exile a non-artifact, non-land card. Chromatic Lantern. Oh yeah, I forgot about Chromatic Lantern. That's a solid one. So this is the next thing I cast. We'll get a +1 counter. Yuna. Attack. With Trample Lifelink Ward. Joda the Unifier. We have to get rid of Joda. Ossification will do it. What the hell did he just do? Oh, I see. Ossification, land, pay, target Joda. I can get Fenrir back with Yuna at end of turn. Let's do some damage here. Stampede. Bring back Fenrir. Get another land. That went well. Why did it sound like he just did like 7 things? The angel guy definitely... Or do you mean just now? Oh, it's because he searched for a deck. He searched through his deck until he found something of less value. So he hit like 10 cards, but they didn't actually do anything. That was just the sound of him like looking for cards. Scry, don't need the lands right now. We need to kill Joda again. Treasure's Insight, maybe? Can hit something? Four damage target attacking. No. I'll take this. So the 7/7 is annoying. For sure. But if one of these dies, I get to bring it back with Yuna. Sure. And that's got the finality counter, so I can't bring that back, but I can bring back something. Cast out. Exile target non-land permanent under opponent controls. That's Joda. That's Joda! He's gonna have to cast him again. For 9 mana. And right now he has 6, 7 mana. That gives us another turn to wail on him. I like it. I like it. Yuna could be better than Joda with this curve. Mammoth. Let's play this. Make Setescent Champion bigger. Mana Drain. Not doing that. I'll get a creature. And an enchantment. And this says sacrifice this creature, target creature or enchantment you control gets protection from the color of your choice. I'm just playing out everything I got and swinging hard. Hopefully he doesn't wrath me somehow. Teferi's protection. Your life total can't change, but will I gain a bunch of life? No. Okay. So he bought himself a turn there, but it's not a board wipe. I'm getting tons of land in case Yuna dies again. Mana drain. Does what? At the beginning of the next phase, add an amount of mana equal to that spell's mana value. Okay, so you can cast Joda again. Because he's got 3 floating. And he will. My turn. And GG! Hey! We won a game with Yuna. Alright. Alright. In dominant fashion, I would say. I think we pretty much stomped him. So that was good. I'm happy with that. Curious Forager. When this creature enters, you may forage. When you do, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Forage. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food. He's eating the corpses. I got a pack. Let's go, pack. Pack me. Choco Comet. Bam. Raubon. I already have some Raubon, but that's okay. One step closer to a wild card. I could do a draft now. So they added quick draft, which means you can get cards faster. Let's do a quick draft. Well, no. Let's save it for a stream tonight. I'm going to take a break, dinner break, and I might stream again tonight at like 8 or 9 p.m. Pacific. Tomorrow I'm going to Magic Con, and I'm playing the Pre-Con Cloud Commander deck. I'm also going to try to buy or trade for a whole bunch of cards for the Cloud Commander deck to improve it. So I do need to do some research on that too. And thinking about it now, I probably have more stuff I need to do, like prep my cameras. One thing I want to do for content at the event tomorrow is after I play a game or two of Cloud, I want to set up with my camera, meaning my phone, I guess. But I have a wireless mic setup where I can do a clip-on mic and they can have a handheld stick mic. And I want to say, I'm going to bring my Final Fantasy bulk from the play booster that I opened. And I'm going to say, you can pick 2 cards from the bulk pile if you also will tell me your best Magic the Gathering story or something, you know. Your best or favorite Magic the Gathering story. And then hopefully I can get some cool like interviews and some, you know, video content that I can post over time. And we could do like a montage of all of them. So yeah, just a content idea I had, something that I can do for free easily at the Magic Con event. There's also like a whole bunch of friends, creators, players that I know that are going to be there, so I could potentially have them like retweet or whatever, you know, spread their interviews. YouTube has been going very well this month with Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy, and Dune. Dune I've kind of calmed down on a bit. We kind of hit the end game, and I'm like, I don't really want to spend hours and hours doing the end game solo anymore. I am a part of a guild, but like, I also don't really want to be beholden to other people all the time. So that's just me being an elder gamer here. I want to be able to do stuff when I want. So Dune I've kind of chilled off on. I'm trying to find creative things to do in Dune, but Magic really still is like this big open arena here where I can do brews, like this random encounter brew and the Yuna deck, and there's like endless Magic content. So I do enjoy the game enough where I think I could make content for it every day. And if we lean into it at MagicCon and we get people to say, hey, I'm making Magic stuff from now on, like this YouTube channel is where you should go, I can ease off of Dune, start to post more Magic, stream more Magic, you know. And then the job interview that I had earlier this week on Monday is still like in motion. So I will be going to the studio this coming week. They're having an event this weekend, so I will be able to meet the team and stuff and see what I might be able to help them with. So still hopeful on the employment front as well. Thank you everybody for the likes and the lurks and the subscribes. Continuing to come and watch is keeping me going. So we did hit 70,000 views in one day yesterday, and that is the most views I've had in a day since 2010 when StarCraft 2 came out. We have over 500,000 views, almost 600,000 views in June alone, and that makes it the biggest month I've had in many years as well. So despite shorts changing the way that they, you know, do view counts, people are watching the shorts. I mean, they're getting revenue now, so yeah, things are looking up. Big year here, 2025. I'm also sober for nearly a month now, completely. That does help. That does help. It's not like I had a problem, but I was distracted. So, yeah, Malark Swag, thanks for always showing up still, of course. You're the only chatter tonight, but I know we have the lurkers and the likers, so I appreciate everybody checking out the streams, especially if you got to this point in the VOD. You're crazy, so yeah, have a great day or night till I see you again. I'm going to MagicCon tomorrow to make a bunch of videos. See ya!